Hi, Brian McAvoy here with Inside Out Trading. And today we're going to talk about the number one reason that most traders struggle to make money. And most are not making money, they're losing money. Now, don't take me wrong. I'm not judging anybody, but I want to share some insights with you that I gained from my early years and from working with traders over the last 18 years. This really is like the number one reason that so many people, smart people, hardworking, sincere people get into trading, and really they're just doing their best, but they just can't seem to make it work. And this is the top reason. It's not a bad thing. It's not because you lack personal assets. It's not because you have something inherently wrong with you. It's not that you really even need to go through the hard personal lessons that trading hands so many people. A lot of traders, they like to say, well, trading, it's the mirror, you're going to learn so much about yourself. It's like, well, yeah, anytime you're in something and it's difficult and it's challenging and you're taking a beating, yeah, you're going to find out about yourself, whether it's a fist fight on the street or, a financial pursuit, or you're trying to run a marathon and you're just having a hard time with it. If you're in something and it's challenging and it's beyond your skill set, yeah, you're going to learn about yourself. But the thing is, it doesn't have to be an extended learning period, and it doesn't have to be this big, giant life lesson. Here's what I'm talking about. Really, this is like the number one reason that most people that get into trading don't make money, most lose. Here's the number one reason because people look at trading and they say, cool, I get it. I understand how it works. I understand what I'm supposed to do. And then they jump in thinking that just because they have understanding of the game and how to play it and what's involved, what you're supposed to do, everybody thinks that it's like that's sufficient knowledge to jump in and be competent at it. Now, I did the exact same thing. My first year in trading, sure, I did the exact same thing. I jumped into it. It's like, yeah, I get it. I see how it works. I can do this. And I took a beating. I mean, it was the first year, even though I got lucky and made some money, I wound up getting wiped out. I lost over $45,000. And the thing is, I mean, like I said, I did make some money along the way, but the whole time I was so emotionally tweaked. It's like I felt like I was having a heart attack every time I was thinking about my trading, whether I was making money or losing it, just because the main thing is I didn't know what I was doing. I really didn't. I mean, when I finally was honest with myself, it's like, yeah, I see how it works and I know what I'm supposed to do, but actually doing it and being good at it is a whole different thing. And I never took the time to get good at it. I didn't know what I needed to do to get good at it. I mean, like I said, I took a look at it. It's like, I get it. I know what I'm supposed to do. Looks simple enough. And that's one of the most frustrating things about trading is, you look at it and it's like, it shouldn't be this difficult. And it's so frustrating that it looks so simple. Done tougher things in my life. Why in the hell is this so hard? And it's frustrating, especially when, you're a person who has, you've been able to jump into things and figure them out and be successful. And when they're trading, you go in and you just get your butt kicked left and right. And for a lot of people, they're getting their butt kicked for years. I mean, I'd have people coming to me all the time and trading for 4, 5, 8, 10, 12 years. And they're still not where they want to be and not really even close. And the thing is, again, it's underestimating what it takes. And if you think about it, it's one of the traps of trading. And, the people who sell systems and signal services and all this stuff, they don't help because they say, sure, it's so easy. Yeah, hey, a baby can do it. Remember those E-Trade baby commercials? They were fun, but they were totally misleading everybody. Is it easy to place trades? Can a baby place trades? Can a baby, mess with a phone? Sure. Can a baby trade competently? No. And neither can adults just by jumping into it. And this is not an occupation that lends itself to being figured out. It's not. It's not like, you can see what you did wrong. A lot of times what you're doing wrong is not obvious, and the markets are not going to tell you what's going on. So if you really want to get past the point of struggle, here's what you need to do. Stop focusing on the market. Stop focusing on your charts. Stop focusing on the strategy you're using. Start focusing on yourself and decide that you are going to become the trader where this is easy. So here's the thing, and this is true of any performance activity, whether it's a sport or an occupation or whatever. If the skill level required to be good at it is here, so long as you're anywhere down here, it's going to be rough. And even if I don't care if you've been trading for 5 years, if you've gone 5 years and all you've been doing is practicing trading unskilled or insufficiently skilled, it's still going to be rough. Just because you're putting in time doesn't automatically move you up to where now, oh, I have the skills to meet the requirements. And then once you get here, but the thing is, this has to be an intentional thing. You can beat your head on the rock for 5 to 20 years, and yes, just eventually over time you may get there. Or you can seek out training, and specifically on the skills of being an independent retail trader. Now, one of my favorite questions to ask people when they come to work with me and they're looking at me for help is I love asking them, it's like, have you ever run a business before? Have you ever started up and run a business before? And if they say no, then that tells me straight away, well, you have two learning curves in. You need to learn how to trade and all the skills that go with that, being a skilled and competent trader. You also have the learning curve of how to run your own business and how to start up a business. So you've got more than one learning curve. And this is why so many people jump into trading and it's like, it looks so easy. But it's not. You have learning curves. Each of these things, starting up and running a business successfully where it is profitable and it sustains itself and it grows, that has skill sets to go with it. Same thing with trading competently. There are a jillion ways to trade. We got thousands of different instruments across the different, arenas, markets that you can trade. You got cryptos, you got Forex, you got futures and commodities and stocks. And I mean, there's just tons of things, literally thousands of things you can trade, different strategies, different time frames, different indicators. I mean, there's just so many permutations of how to trade. And only a handful of them are going to work. And no matter which one you choose, there are certain skill sets to go with it. And so it's not as easy as it looks on the surface. And it's not as easy as so many people make it out to be. Just because you have a good strategy does not automatically turn you into a competent and consistent trader. Just because you've, figured out what it was, what childhood trauma you suffered and you've resolved that trauma does not automatically, transmute you into a consistent, competent, skilled trader. You still, you do need a decent strategy. It doesn't have to be a great strategy. It just has to be a good strategy. And there is a certain amount of psychology that goes with trading. And there's also this huge chunk in the middle of the skills. And so long as you're only focusing on the strategy and the psychology, but you're missing the skills, it's still going to be rough. You got to develop the skills, and there are very specific skills that go with this job. There are some of them that are business skills. There are some of them that are specific to trading. And if you want to get past this and you want to get profitable and you want to get to that point where, hey, you're feeling good, you're secure, you're solid, you're going to the markets with confidence, real confidence, not wishful, hopeful thinking. Hey, I got a great strategy, I hope it makes me money. No, you're actually going to the markets and you're very comfortable and you're relaxed because you know that you've got a handle on this, and you know that what you're going to the market with, it's going to work, or the odds are strongly in your favor. Just because you've skilled up, you've proven out what you're working with, you've proven it to yourself that you're good with it, you've skilled up. And like I said, there's a variety of skills that you need for trading. Now, if you'd like to find out more about this, I have a variety of free resources at my website, Inside Out Trading. Swing by there. I have several different free reports, got a couple of master classes where, it's a video trainings that I did, but there's some really solid trainings here that will help you fill in the gaps. The reason trading is tough is because you have gaps in your training, and those gaps are what's making it tough. There are things that you need to be able to do that you don't know how to do, and that's what's making it rough. Now, the cool thing is when you fill the gaps with your skills, and you know what to do, and you know that you're solid, and that's where your confidence comes from. Check it out. That's when most of your psychological issues go away. They really do, because you're not trading from a position of not knowing, in a position of anxiety and fear and all that kind of stuff, because you're trading with that solid foundation of the skills and the know-how. And it's like, now I've got the foundation. I'm solid and I know what I'm doing and I'm good. And it doesn't matter if, I go with a funded account and the firm, closes, I can start over because I know what I'm doing now. And that's really cool. When you take care of the skills, again, most of the psychological issues go away. Think about it. You've probably had a job in your life which was much more sophisticated than trading. I mean, most of the people that get into trading are professionals. A lot of them are technical. Got a lot of engineers, software, programmers and engineers, doctors, lawyers, people who have, a pretty, high level, aptitude wise and skill wise and occupation wise. And so trading by comparison, yes, it is extremely simple compared to what you've already done. Now, do you have issues when you go to your day job? Are you struggling with your emotions and struggling to stay disciplined? It's like, no, you just do your job because you know how to do it. Same thing goes with trading. Once you have that competence and the confidence, you just go do your job, and it's not this big emotional ride. You're not dealing with fear and hope and greed and despair and all that anxiety. No, because you know what you're doing. And that's really cool to operate from that position of confidence and knowing in yourself that, yes, I'm solid. That's so awesome. Anyway, swing by InsideOutTrading.com. Like I said, I've got several free resources for you that'll help filling in the gaps for you. If you'd like to, talk and discuss your situation, explore the gaps, see what's really been, holding you back. And what you need to do to get past these obstacles, these things that are holding you back, and get you on a confident, comfortable, profitable trading. Go ahead and book a call with me. We'll hop on a phone or a Zoom call, and we can talk about what's going on with you. What hasn't been working, what has been working, and again, how to fill in the gaps and put you on the path, because this is not something that should take years. It really shouldn't. It is not that complicated. I mean, 3 to 6 months, a year at the outside, if you're just plain still, goofing up. Seriously, 3 to 6 months, and you should have that solid handle on where, yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm good. I know what, I've got it. I'm okay now. And your confidence is up here to like an 8 or a 9 or a 10 instead of a 3, a 2 or a 3, like most traders. As far as your confidence to go to the markets and trade and know that you'll make money at the end of the month and the end of the year. That's the difference. Because that confidence only comes from competence. It really does. And that's what I can help you do. So anyway, we can talk, like I said, swing by Inside Out Trading, grab the free resources that are there. It'll start to open your eyes to, some of the realities of trading profitably and getting there within, in less than 5 years, way less, and saving yourself all that time and all the money, that you're not making or that you're losing along the way, the personal capital that you're losing. Don't just, be stubborn and say, well, I'll just figure it out. I'm just going to do it by myself. It's like, no, you wouldn't pursue any other occupation that way. Trading is a real occupation. It is a real profession. It's fairly straightforward, but you do still have to get the training for it. And I mean, you wouldn't want to, you wouldn't try to be a doctor or a lawyer or, a senior engineer without going to school. And so many people, I mean, how many people, paid, 20, 40, 50, $100,000 to get a college education for a $60,000 a year job. Trading is going to pay you way more than that. Invest a little bit in yourself, skill up, make your life easy, save yourself all that time. It's not taking years and tons of grief along the way. So anyway, yeah, I went on a little bit of a tangent, but hey, this is important. It really is. And you don't want it to take forever to get there. You don't want to just struggle for years. You want to get there, right? Okay. Invest in yourself, invest some time, invest a little bit of money, get there. And save yourself all that time and start enjoying and start enjoying trading the way you want it to be as, part of your life, where yes, it's a good addition. It's something that's fun and it's making you money and it's affording you the lifestyle that you want. It's right there for you if you'll just attend to it, treat the occupation with the proper respect, get the training you need so that you're good at it, and life will get easy. Anyway, swing by InsideOutTrading.com. If you've enjoyed this video, share it with your friends. I mean, if your friends already like you and you help them, solve some of their issues with their, with their trading, they're going to like you even more. Subscribe to my channel. This is the kind of videos that I do. It's, how to help you become the trader that's going to succeed and the trader for whom trading becomes easy because you get so much better at it. And you can subscribe to my channel, give me a like on this, and again, share it with your friends. I hope this has been helpful. If it has, great. We'll talk to you soon. Cheers.